Hi Libra. Welcome to the extended soulmate reading. So we're going to move these out of the way and we're going to start clarifying. So in your soulmate's headspace, we have darkest fears and we have open up. So they seem very, very anxious and they seem very, very shut down. Not really opening themselves up. Hold on, I got to fix this really quick because it's kind of driving me crazy. I want you guys to be able to see like not only what I'm doing, but the cards also. Okay, so is that working for everyone? I think so. Okay, so not only are they really, really anxious, they're also super up in their heads and they're holding really tight to almost like everything that they have right now. And there's got to be a reason for that. Maybe they feel like they're going to lose it if they don't. They're going to lose their, I almost want to say they're going to lose their mind. If they don't hold on to their composure in some way or something like that, they're coming to the end of a cycle also. 3 of Wands and the World. So they want more out of life. And I think that the reason why they're feeling so anxious right now is because they're constantly thinking about like, what more can I have in my life? What is going to be better for me in my life? And I don't really feel like they're talking about the fact that they want more out of their life, but they seem very discouraged almost. And I do feel like that cycle is ending. Like we did talk about in their heart space is Judgment, and that's the card, that's the major arcana right before the World. So they're completing this cycle in their head. Now they have to feel the cycle completing in their heart too, right? So they're being beckoned to open themselves up a little bit. Yeah, Page of Cups, they want more. Both of these cards together to me is like, could I just get a little bit more? They want to be more fulfilled in their existence and they're just not feeling it right now. Just not feeling it at all. So the more, yeah, and then the King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign. They could really be worried about the stability in their life and in their existence and their world right now. And just like they want to have more abundance, like material abundance. They want to be able to, they want to be the provider. They want to be strong and stable. And I think that they're not right now, and they're not feeling like that right now. They don't think they're like that right now. So they're always searching. It feels like they're always searching for more, and that's making them super, super anxious. The thing is if they're really closed off, they're not going to be able to manifest, right? 4 of Cups with the 3 of Wands. If they're closing themselves off to the offers of the universe, if they're closing themselves down and they're not seeing all of the gifts that they can receive from the universe, they're not going to be able to complete this cycle. They won't be able to open up. So, and to me, it's like they have the patience to do it. This feels very Taurus-like. This feels very Taurus-like because of the 4s, because of the King of Pentacles, because of being kind of stubborn, right? It's all happening in divine timing. And I think that they know, it's almost like they have a guardian angel that's been kind of watching out for them. And they know that they're going to have to complete this cycle. But I think that they feel so stuck right now. They're not really sure how that cycle is going to complete. And they're like waiting for it and waiting for it and waiting for it. The thing is if they're not opening themselves up to it, it's never going to come. Their shifts aren't going to come. Their new beginnings aren't going to come. So, Page of Cups. What is the Page of Cups? King of Swords. I think I feel like they're being very logical about... The King of Swords does represent Libra. It actually represents Aquarius because it's fixed. Kings are fixed signs, represent the fixed signs. But I think they're being very logical on how much they are, they're stoic. They're being very, very stoic right now, and very logical about how they give and receive affection. And again, I feel like they're so closed off that they just can't have that vibrancy, that energy coming from the universe if they don't open themselves up a little bit. So, King of Pentacles. What is the King of Pentacles? Yeah. They're focused on work right now, and I think that's probably why. But I feel like the feeling that I'm getting is they keep on hitting a brick wall because they want more out of life, but they keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and it's giving them anxiety. But they need to really open themselves up to what the universe has to offer, because with the Four of Pentacles, if you let go of a pentacle a little bit, that's when the universe gives you the gift of the Ace, right? So like, this is the goal. They want to be the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles to me is like the all-encompassing, all the kings together. You know, he's confident, he's strong, he's stable, grounded, he's got his shit together, kind of, you know, it's like kind of, he's logical. He has emotions, doesn't really show them a lot, but they're there, and you can tell that he's a very caring person. So he kind of encompasses all the kings for me. And I feel like he's trying to get there. I feel like your soulmate's trying to get there, but there's a lot of patience that's needed. And it's almost like he's waiting for the universe to work. I keep saying he. It's almost like your soulmate is waiting for the universe, and it might just be because I have kings here. They're waiting for the universe to work, but they're not allowing the space for it to happen. So I feel like your soulmate really needs to kind of open themselves a little bit more. If it's not a he, it could be a she also. This is a general reading for a lot of people, so general reading. So in their heart space, we have Blossom, which is the Judgment card. So they really do want to open up. The thing is if they're trapped up in their heads, they're not going to be able to feel much, you know? They could have like head and heart decisions to be making right now. I think that they're kind of deceiving themselves that they can open up and be open to gifts and opportunities coming in with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords to me is like a deception of your own mind. Sometimes you think other people are deceiving you, but you're like thinking too much into it. But things are ending in their life. And the Ten of Swords, again, this is like going to the worst possible case scenario. So it's like if they think, you know, they're going to that worst possible case scenario, they're not thinking of all the other options. They're automatically just saying, it's over, it's done, disaster, everything is over, everything is done, right? They could be overindulging a little bit. Nine of Cups, and not really feeling like this is manifestation power. It's not like getting your wishes. Yes, they want to have their wishes, but they're being asked to open up first, right? I kind of feel like this is something where they are overindulging. They're kind of escaping reality because they don't want to be up in their head. They don't want to be in their heart. The problem is when you sober up, all your problems are still there. All your problems kind of come rushing back in. And you can't just... You know, you can't just like drink things away, right? Eight of Swords in their heart space. She's blinded here. This is a self-imposed imprisonment. And not only of their, like they're bringing all of their thoughts into their feelings instead, because we have a lot of swords here. And they're masking their feelings by escaping reality. And it's time for them to stop doing that. Judgment is saying that they're kind of recognizing almost what they're doing and ending that cycle. They're not going to give themselves that defeat anymore. You know, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords is like a self-defeat mode. So Five of Swords is, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, things are shifting. Things are changing. And as they recognize, as they have this judgment card is kind of like an aha moment in their existence in October, where they're like, wow, I'm seeing the shift. I'm seeing things changing now. And I can't lie to myself anymore. I can't go the escape route. I can't constantly always be thinking that everything is just going to self-destruct. Everything's just going to be terrible all the time. 10 of Swords, right? What is this 10 of Swords? Because if they're in that mode, that self-destruction mode, it's really, really hard to get out of it. You know, because you just keep on telling yourself over and over and over again. So, Queen of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like they want to rebuild. They're seeing, they could be extremely emotional right now. Again, Queen of Cups, but it doesn't have to be a queen. It can be a king. They're really emotional right now, and I think they're kind of burying themselves. That could be the escapism tactic. It doesn't have to be drinking. It could be just working a lot, keeping your head down, and like not even interacting with anybody else, but really just keeping your head down. And I do feel like there's kind of a self-destruct mode here. And it's because they're so emotional about the endings that are happening, the things that are just kind of like falling away, falling to pieces, that they do have to escape from it. So 9 of Cups, yeah, they're really emotional. And they're actually seeing you. I think they might be afraid that they're losing you. Things are changing for them in October, and I think they might be afraid that they're seeing you as the Queen of Cups. I feel like they're seeing you, because we also have the King of Cups here too. So again, you know, it's like they want to try and rebuild things. They might have recognized that they screwed up a little bit, and that's kind of their aha moment. They're recognizing that they screwed up a little, and so now they see you as somebody who's very caring, very nurturing, very open, intuitive. And the 8 of Pentacles to me is like that rebuilding phase and doing things the right way, taking the correct steps, you know, like they're coming at you, like they want to not come at you in the same way they did before. But yeah, there's a lot of emotion going on here. So either they're seeing you as a wish come true, or they're escaping because they have so many emotions and they don't want to feel. The thing is you got to feel it to heal it. You know, there's a reader on YouTube that says that you got to feel it to heal it. And I love that phrase. Missy with Saltwater Heals Tarot. She's so fantastic. She's hilarious. If you don't like cursing, don't watch her, but she's hilarious. I love her. But she always says you got to feel it to heal it. And they're recognizing that they need to do that. They can't mask their feelings anymore. They can't just escape the hurt and the pain. And yeah, we have Judgment again, which is called Karma in this deck. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. It's like they're realizing things have to change. And this is all on the 8 of Swords. And if it doesn't, you know, and it's like right now they want to offer something, but they don't have much to offer. They don't feel like they're feeling like they're more of a page here, or they only have page offerings kind of thing. And the Judgment is that they have to get out of this. They have to really start to heal themselves. And I think that they're recognizing that. And I feel like the energy is kind of shifting. So, and it feels very, very much like a lot of heavy energy there. So I almost like am really hoping that they kind of get a small break so they can start healing that part of them. Like I kind of want them to have a little bit of a breakdown and then get to rest so they can heal that part of them, because it feels very, very heavy. And in their environment is simply love. So there could be a lot of past things that are coming up that they're having to realize. This is the 6 of Cups. And they could have family around them right now, or really having the feels for you, thinking about the past with you, you know. And we have the King of Pentacles again. Celebrations, get-togethers. I think that they keep thinking about the past and they're trying to be strong. They're like thinking about the times they were with. They were, you know, all of those good times that we used to have with strength and the Three of Cups, and remembering, like, you know, the celebrations and really the get-togethers. I think that's all kind of like showing up in their environment. And they're kind of fighting to get back to that. You know, they want to get back to the happier days, the easier days, the calmer days. It's almost like they're thinking back to their childhood too, and really feeling that emotion. So King of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Cups. They might really be feeling the love from you. And knowing that they need to have that, you know, they're also recognizing that they need to love themselves and filling up their own cup and believing in themselves again. I think that they're really feeling the love from you. I don't think that what's going on in their head and their heart has anything to do with you in particular. I think it has to do with the cycle that they need to complete in their life. I think it has to do with everything that is going on. So if you guys are actually in separation, I feel like they are wanting to have the love. You know, they want to be able to reciprocate that. Two of Wands and Strength. They are making decisions. They are making decisions in their life. And I think one of those decisions, they're going to have a lot of, they're building up the strength within in order to make these decisions. In order to, Two of Wands, go in the direction that their soul is calling them to go in. And I feel like this is a very, again, very karmic cycle, very past life. Six of Cups is the past life card also, you know. Their soul is waking up to the things that they want to be pulled to, they want to be called to, you know. And that's not easy. That is not an easy place to be in. So, Three of Cups, Temperance. Yeah, I think they want to have union in their environment. They want to have celebrations and they want to be in union. But again, that guardian angel is showing up, Temperance. And I think that they're recognizing that they need to be patient for this. They also need to balance themselves out. They're doing a lot of healing progress to get to union. They're doing a lot of, and I think like if they have a soul tribe, they're really coming together with their soul tribe in order to like regain strength and regain balance after a very difficult time. And the Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords. And yeah, their truth, they're fighting for their truth. That's beautiful. And it's playing out in their environment, in their world. They're fighting for their truth. I feel like there's communication. They're opening up in their environment because they're tired of being so shut down. They're tired of being so closed off. And if you're not seeing this happening, it's because they are pulling back. They're having to really deal with the things that are around them right now. So again, I don't feel like the heavy energy has anything to do with you directly. I think it has everything to do with an inner growth that they really need to do. And then it's kind of spilling out into their environment where they're speaking their truth. They're fighting for their cause. And the reason why they're doing that is because they want to be in union. They want to come into a much more calmer and quieter place with you. So I'm really seeing that being backed up here with the Six of Cups. So, a lot of talking. Energy between you is control, which is the Strength card. So a lot, and I feel like you guys are kind of feeding off of each other strength-wise. During October, your energy is feeding off of each other strength-wise. So send lots of love and light. I feel like your soulmate kind of needs to have that backup, you know? And even if, like, don't use all of your energy for them. I would never say use all of your energy for them. I really feel like they have a guardian angel, or they may even think of you as their guardian angel, now that I'm saying that, because Temperance is showing up again in your energy together. And if you look at, I mean, that girl she's like an angel, right? And the Three of Pentacles, I do feel like they see you as somebody who gives them strength. You are the person they can count on. You are someone that really builds them up. And I think that they might be giving, you know, as much as they can. It seems like they're giving a lot of their energy right now to their environment and the things that they need to do and the work within. But we also have the Ace of Wands. So they're really seeing an opportunity now to start to build something with you, because they recognize that you have always been their strength, that you are the person that they, man, this King of Pentacles, I'm telling you, Taurus wants to show up really, really bad in your reading, so we're just going to let them. Yeah, King of Pentacles. And it's funny because you build them up in such a way that makes them feel like the King of Pentacles. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles is what flew onto the ground. So I got to get situated again. So I got to pull my chair up. So Temperance. I'm kind of seeing that you're the one that gives them balance. They are recognizing that equal give and take in your relationship, and you give them balance. If you guys are like pulled back from each other right now, I want you to remember that this is like you can have a 5D energy or 4D energy connection with each other. Because the Four of Cups to me is saying like one of you is not accepting the assistance, and it might be that they're not really accepting your assistance right now, because it's almost like they recognize they need to do things on their own. But they do want to build something with you. And even if it's weird. It's like there's such a back and forth energy here where one of you really wants to help and the other one is really pulling back. Yeah, Three of Swords. I think that they're afraid to hurt you. Part of them is really, really afraid to hurt you. If they try and build something with you, they're afraid they're going to hurt you. Because they do see you as like this angel, you know, like and I know that's really weird. I don't say things like that very often. But they see you as kind of this, could be like somebody who has saved them, you know, somebody who has really given them a lot of strength to keep pushing forward. And they're recognizing that they need to really build upon their own strength and values. But if there's an opportunity here for them to push forward and move forward, I think that the fear is that they're going to hurt you again, or they're going to hurt you at all. You can't control when these gifts come in. So we have the Emperor on the Ace of Wands. You can't control when these gifts come in. And I think that they're building they might be building a lot of strength to not hurt you, to like do things so they're not putting you in any kind of pain at all. But if they want to have this gift come in, if you want to have this gift come in, you can't control it. You really have to let the universe guide you. This could also be an Aries or an Earth sign with Aries in their chart, that you have an opportunity with, or that's who your soulmate's going to bring you an opportunity, or you're going to give your soulmate an opportunity. Try not to control that. because I think that their strength is really going to come from them working. I don't see them giving a lot of emotional support to you in October, and I think that they kind of feel bad about that, but they like don't have the energy to do it because they see you as somebody who gives them emotional support all the time. Yeah, they're filling up their own cup right now. The Ace of Cups. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. They're filling up their own cup right now, and they're doing it in any way they possibly can. That's come out twice. This Ace of Cups on the King of Pentacles has come out twice. So 10 of Pentacles. And it could be that that whatever you do offer them, they want to accept, but they're really afraid they're going to break your heart. I think they're super afraid, or that they're going to be heartbroken. Yeah. And they want to have this long term. They do want to have this long term. I think both of you want to have this long term. And they're very emotional about where their stability is right now. And I think that because they are so emotional about where their stability is, it's going to be kind of a long road to get there with the 10 of Pentacles, but so worth it. I think October is going to be a time of healing for your soulmate, Libra. So, you know, don't be surprised if they pull back from you. Don't be surprised if there's not a lot of communication between the two of you in October, or if you feel like they're kind of distant. If you are in communication or in contact, if you're feeling a little bit distance from them, don't be surprised by that, because I feel like they're doing a lot of internal work and it's spilling out into the 3D, and I think they're reminiscing a lot about their past and the things that have kind of fallen away and they're trying to gain back. So have a wonderful birthday season. I will see you guys for November soulmate readings. Bye.